In this question, we are given that on a recent trip, Cindy drove her car 290 miles. So I will be writing down all information that I get from the question as I read it. So the distance that Cindy traveled is equal to 290 miles. And this is rounded off to the nearest 10 miles. So this is the value that we are given is rounded off to the nearest 10 miles. And then we are also given that she used 12 gallons of gasoline. So gasoline is equal to 12 gallons, and this is rounded off to the nearest gallon. Okay, so we have to find the actual number of miles per gallon. So we have to find miles per gallon that Cindy's car got on this trip must have been between. So between, the presence of the term between implies we need to find the range. Okay, so let's look for the range. Let's understand what we have to do in this question in step 2. So first of all, let us find the range. Okay, so the distance that we are given is 290, right? And this is rounded off to the nearest mile. So either the lowest value could be 285, right? So the units digit is 5 such that we add 1 to the tens place and get 290. Or we can get 295. Now this 295 is not inclusive. Okay, so we will be writing distance less than 295, strictly less than 295, but greater than equal to 285. Okay, similarly, let's find a range for gasoline as well. So gasoline is given to be 12 gallons. Okay, so we'll find a lower range which should be 11.5 such that rounding off to the nearest integer would give you 12, or this would be 12.5. We are not including the 12.5. So the range for gasoline is between less than 12.5 but greater than equal to 11.5. Okay, so now that we have the range, let's try to find the actual number of miles per gallon and the range for that. Step 3. So let's name this equation as equation 1. So 285, this is equation 1. And since we have to combine both the equations, the second equation that we have is 11.5 less than equal to the amount of gasoline used less than 12.5. Let's take the reciprocal of this. Now, when we take the reciprocal of this, guys, always remember that the sign of the inequality, it flips. Okay, so if I write this down properly, I have 1 over gasoline 1 over 12.5. So since taking the reciprocal, the sign flips, I will have 1 by 11.5 greater than equal to reciprocal of the amount of gasoline that she used greater than 1 by 12.5. So if I want to write this as for in the same way that I've written equation 1, I will be writing down 1 by 12.5 less than 1 over the amount of gasoline that she took less than equal to 1 over 11.5. So this is equation 2. Now if I have to find miles per gallon, basically I should be dividing distance by gasoline, right? But here, since I have already changed the equation into the reciprocal form, I will simply be multiplying 1 with 2. Okay, so this gives me distance less than 295 greater than equal to 285, and since I will be multiplying with equation 2, I will have distance over gasoline. This will be less than equal to 295 over 11.5. Now keep in mind, guys, we are changing this to less than equal to since there's an inclusive sign here. Okay, and similarly 285 divided by 12.5. So this is going to be the range, and as you can see from the options, option D is the correct answer.